Hello and welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Chengnan with China's Xinhua News Agency. We're now in Pingliang City, Gansu Province in northwest China. Do you guys know what's this? It's not noodle. It's paper. Yeah, it's a kind of paper arts in northwest China. About 1,000 years ago, the ancestor of Chinese people have made this kind of paper arts. Today, we will take you guys to watch the secrets of paper texture paintings. Follow our camera, we will find a key to access China's ancient history. Let's go. Now we're live broadcasting to you inside this workshop, and the general manager of this workshop, Miss Bai, will show us the main the main procedure of paper texture paintings. 白经理，那您就带我们来看一下我们整个这个制作的流程，好吧？
好的，可以。那首先呢，我们要把一幅完整的画呢画在画稿上以后呢，进行脱表。脱表完以后，我们现在可以在外面看一下它整个一个裁剪的一个过程。
Miss Bai indicates that before making of this paper texture painting, the most important process is cutting the paper. This procedure is about cutting.
把这个画要固定在这个机器上以后，把这个纸固定在机器上，画也是一样的道理。然后呢，它中间呢，这全是刀片儿，然后进行来裁割。这个裁割的这个过程中呢，这些尺寸都是定好的，都是2毫米。
Miss Bai indicates that this paper will be cutted on this machine. Every line is about 2 millimeters wide. It looks like a noodle, but it's paper. Miss Bai also told me that it's a very slow process on adjusting this kind of machine and cutting the paper. For making the wonderful paper texture painting, there are main processes. Cutting is the first step. And then we will go to our next step to watch the secrets of China's old-fashioned skillful artistic work. 那像白经理，我们这个裁切完了之后，他现在做的是什么呢？
他现在正在进行编织。它是把这个画稿裁切好以后呢，看到这上下2头一固定以后，把它放在这个中间的这一块呢，叫分交器，就可以上下2头。我们看它转动的过程中，看这样就是个平行的，它整个上到这个里面以后，上下就交错开了。交错开以后，一转动的时候呢，织刀呢就可以从这方可以过去。现在我们可以看到，现在我们所称的这个竖条呢，就被称为是金线，而中间夹的这个白色的这个编织条呢，被称为是纬线的。
Okay, Miss Bai told me that this process is about weaving the paper. The different paper has been divided into longitude and latitude. For make this painting have a maybe 3D printing. It looks like China's ancient 3D printing picture.
我们现在看到的这些画呢，主要是结合于就是这个，我们看到的是4尺对开的，它主要的看到的这些里面呢品种比较多。现在只织的是一个以崆峒山水为主的， 再就是还有花鸟、人物等等。
Miss Bai told me that on these kind of paintings, there are many the birds, flowers, and local scene and local scenery, Kongtong Mountain. Following our camera, we can watch it clearly. It's not very clear, but it looks like China's ancient 3D printing pictures. Hello and welcome back to Xinhua Live. This is Chengnan with China's Xinhua News Agency. We're now live broadcasting to you inside this workshop for making paper texture painting. It's a very traditional handicraft in China's history. And today, this general manager, Miss Bai, will show us the main process of making paper texture paintings. Following our cameraman, we can see the group of craftsmen are making paper texture paintings. Under their hands, we can see different kinds of pictures will come out. In every piece of work, we can see the longitude and the latitude. It looks like an ancient 3D printing picture. As China's famous cultural intangible heritage, this kind of picture has a history of more than 1,000 years. And today, Miss Bai will show us the main process of making paper texture painting. Now let's introduce Miss Bai. Show us the history of this art. 白经理，那您能不能给我们来这个介绍一下我们这个纸质画的这个历史呢？
可以的。纸质画呢，起源于隋末唐初，至今呢已经有1400多年的历史了。那么在古代的时候，看到纸质画呢，它是编织的过程非常的慢，也非常的原始，所以呢几个月的时间呢才能够编织出来这么一幅。那么在那时候呢被皇家呢作为是贡品的。现在至今呢还保存在故宫的博物馆，还保存着就是隋末唐初的时候的这个纸质画的原迹。
Miss Bai told me that this kind of artistic art has a history of more than 1,000 years. In ancient times, the paper texture painting is just for the kings and for the rich men. Local landlords send this kind of paper texture painting to his king or to his master in the capital. And nowadays, in China, in northwest China, in Pingliang city, people still use the ancient process to make this kind of art. See, all the craftsmen in this workshop are women. And we will give you guys the answers to the question why there are so many women are making this kind of fine arts. 那个白经理，您能不能介绍一下，就是说我们是为什么会，就是说在我们当地是由这个妇女来操作这些画，然后说我们最近就是说这个带动效益是怎么样的？
因为这个手工工艺品一般就是女性做的比较多一些。实际上，本来它这个纸质画呢，就跟咱们的农耕文化有一定的关系，这相当于以前的这个竹编艺术。那么跟竹编艺术相结合以后呢，现在就是带动的，我们开始就是研发了这个纸质画以后呢，那么它可以带动很多的这个妇女，包括残疾人。将来他们的像比如说残疾人，他将来的去处是什么呢？就是我们专门在这个残疾学校设立了一个班，专门做这个手工编织。那么将来以后，他们所做的这些纸质画呢，我们就把它收购回来了。而且画稿呢，整个是由我们提供，机器也是由我们提供，由我们专业的人员去培训。那么在这个有些家庭主妇， 无事干的情况下呢，我们就说为了带动他们再就业呢，现在已经有300多人来从事我们这个编织行业。他们可以在家干其他的事情，闲暇之余呢，可以进行来编织。机器呢都提供给他们自己在家，就是每个月根据他们自己的编织量，我们来回收这些画稿，来付给他们一定的相应的报酬，是这样的。
Miss Bai told me that there are more than 300 women and disabled people to make paper texture paintings in workshop or at home. Every year, this workshop will collect the paper texture paintings in workshop or at their homes. Under this workshop's help, more than 300 women and disabled people can work at home and earn money. Ms. Bai indicates that in this workshop, each craftsman will earn about 2,500 yuan per month. These women are from local families. Before attending this workshop, they have no jobs. Hello and welcome back to Xinhua Live. This is Cheng Nan with China's Xinhua News Agency. We're now live broadcasting to you in Pingliang City, Gansu Province in northwest of China. Have you guys ever seen an old-fashioned school for artistic? Today, Xinhua News Agency will take you guys to watch the main process for making paper texture painting. In China, more than 1,000 years ago, local people are using this kind of textile machines to make paper texture paintings. The ancient Chinese people made them because in ancient times, if your weather is very white, on normal days, you drew a picture, but you can't keep it for a long time. But after cutting and weaving this kind of painting, you will keep it for a very, very long time. And following our cameraman, now we can watch it very clearly. It's very different from ancient Chinese painting. It looks like the ancient 3D printing pictures. It's hard to imagine that there are more than 300 women and disabled people. They work at this workshop and they work at home for making these fine arts. Ms. Bai also indicates that because women are very clever and skillful, so making the paper texture paintings, most of them are women. And this workshop gives a great opportunity for all women in Pingliang City and the disabled people. Paper texture painting just gives an opportunity to local women and disabled people to make a living. Every year, more than 300 women and disabled people will earn money by making this kind of fine arts. And every year, this workshop will teach local women and disabled people to make paper texture paintings. In Beijing, capital of China, there are still 7 pieces of paper texture paintings in the Forbidden City. In ancient times, paper texture paintings are just gifts to the kings and landlords in the capital of China. But nowadays, local women and disabled people can make this kind of fine arts. Hello and welcome back to Xinhua Live. This is Cheng Nan with China's Xinhua News Agency. We're now in Pingliang City, Gansu Province, northwest China, live broadcasting to you inside this very, very wonderful workshop. Here we can see the ancient Chinese school for artistic work, the paper texture paintings. And now this craftsman is weaving a paper texture paintings. We will give her a little interview. 你好，想问您一下，您从事这个有多长时间
7、8年了。
This craftsman worked in this workshop about 8 years ago. 那您当初就是怎么想的？是说要来咱们这边做这个纸画呢？
在家里也没事儿干，来挣点钱，可以贴补家用。
This craftsman told me that about 8 years ago, she didn't have a job, and she loved this kind of fine arts, so she chose to work in this workshop and earn money for her families. 想问您一下，就是说在我们这个工作的过程当中，就是有什么这个注意事项没有？
主要是这手的力度，还有你看动作要轻柔慢，要细心。
好的，谢谢。
有很大的耐心才能完成。
好的，谢谢您。This craftsman told me that the patience is the key factor for making a very good paper texture painting. Under her hands, there will be the longitude and the latitude. And work a whole day, she just can made this one. Hello and welcome back to Xinhua Live. After the whole processes for making paper texture painting, and our next step is about the paper cart. Paper cart is also an art from paper, and the local women and disabled people also earn money from the paper cart. Now, following our cameraman, we will show you our next step. 你好，何老师。
你好。
那就请您给我们介绍一下咱们这种传统的这样剪纸的这个艺术形式吧。
这一幅呢，这是我从我们平凉境内收集到的，基本上是90岁以上老人剪的一些我们平凉的传统的窗花。你看这些作品呢，它都是非常的古朴，而且呢，它每一幅作品呢，它都形成神似而不是形似，它每一幅都是非常的可爱。
As a cultural intangible heritage inheritor, Ms. He told me that all these paper cards she collected from the villages around the city. The makers of this kind of art, their age is more than 90 years old. In Chinese people's traditional culture, different paper card represented different meanings, but most of them are happy and wish a good life in future. As cultural intangible heritage inheritor, Ms. He just followed his mother and grandmother to make all the kinds of paper card. With the comparison with the traditional Chinese paper card, Ms. He make them bigger and bigger. Because in modern times, more and more Chinese people, they don't have so many windows. So if the paper cards become more and more bigger, it's very good for their modern decoration. Okay guys, now we'll wrap up our live show today. If you like our show, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Keep following Xinhua News Agency to get more news and updates. See you next time. Bye bye.